Hello, welcome. Hi, I'm Mr. Coles. I'm Neville Coles from Priory Community School. I'm the principal at Priory. We've been broadcasting some messages to Year 11 on YouTube. I hope some of our parents, some of you, have seen those messages. What we thought we might do also as a pilot for the next 6 weeks is send a message home via YouTube to our parents. So this is the first message from Priory to our parents. Please, if you think it's a useful addition to what we do in terms of trying to communicate with you at home, please email me or drop me a line, or better still, I think there might be on YouTube some comment spaces. Where are we going? There. Somewhere on the YouTube site where you can comment back to us and feedback to us if you think this is a good idea. This broadcast will last for no more than 10 minutes, if that, and it's just a new venture for us. I think as the technology college we should be trying to use these avenues to communicate with parents at home, and indeed as our students. So if you look at Priory 2008 on YouTube, you will see our message to Year 11. Myself and my good colleague Andrew Luxon have been doing those. They're slightly different in tone to this broadcast. It's a motivational thing for Year 11s. So we're just experimenting this. It will appear every Friday for the next 6 weeks, and we'll try to be responsive to parental demands maybe and see what you think. If there's other things you'd like to hear about, please let me know. What I just wanted to say this evening to parents was I just really hope that you've been receiving at home the Priory Post. I hope during the course of this year that you've received that. We've sent out 5 Priory Post newsletters which tells parents all about the great things that are happening at school. Things that are coming up at Priory that parents might be aware of and might need to be aware of. Some of you may have siblings coming up to us, and I've been out on visits to all our local primary schools. In fact, I'm going to St Anne's on Monday to visit them. We have a really important evening on the 24th of June. That's Tuesday the 24th of June, which I'll mention again next week. That's our transition evening. Now at school we have a new colleague leading transition. It's been some great news from Miss Simons. Miss Simons has gained a promotion to a school in Bristol, and I've been able to recruit Mrs McGough to take Miss Simons' role in transition. And we're going to do something slightly different this year with transition. The normal taster day or induction day for the new Year 7s, the Year 6s as they are, is this year Tuesday the 24th of June. In that evening the Year 6 parents will be invited up to school, and a letter has gone out to Year 6 parents. So if you have siblings at the school, it's now Tuesday the 24th of June. There's no event next week for parents at school, but it's on the 24th. If you're a parent of Year 11, I'd like to thank you personally for all their fantastic support you've given to Year 11 with their GCSEs. We're predicting a record year here at Priory, possibly 60% plus 5A to Cs and above, and some significant improvements in maths. That's down to the hard work and dedication of my staff, and also it's down clearly to the input that you've had at home, and keeping our Year 11s on task is not always an easy thing to do, so my thanks to Year 11 parents for doing that. They've 2 really important events. Approximately 2 weeks time from this recording will be our prom evening. The prom is on Wednesday the 25th of June. We go to Rookery Manor, and it's a really nice evening where students come to school in prom regalia and also limousines, etc. There's no obligation to do that, of course. And then we go to Rookery Manor, so please, cameras and the press will be around on that evening, and details from Mrs Richards will be on its way to you, but it is Wednesday the 25th of June. On June the 27th, the Friday of that week, so 2 weeks from today, that's going to be our Leavers Assembly, and again I'd welcome parents to come up to school on that day. We're doing that in the afternoon this year, again a new development for us, and that's going to be 1 o'clock. Students will be coming into school for a 1:30 start. Tuesday the 17th, next Tuesday on the 17th, there's a small school intake morning at school, and I'm going to Christchurch Primary, so I've been very impressed with all the primary schools I've visited recently. Wednesday the 18th, next Wednesday, is our Curriculum Enrichment Day. That's the day where we have a collapse of our normal timetable to facilitate trips This week some of our students have been in Westminster to visit the House of Parliament. I understand it was a fantastic trip this past Wednesday. Curriculum Enrichment Day next Wednesday, and we have trips going to Rhondda and Chepstow and Yeovilton, and that's really again a very good day. We certainly believe this school is more than just about examination results, that those trips add to the examination results, but it's giving our students a wide breadth of experience, and Rhondda Valley, Chepstow and Yeovilton are on the agenda for next Wednesday. And a new thing we're doing next Thursday, the 19th, Mrs Davis, who's our vocational and applied learning leader, has organised a business breakfast. As a technology college, we want to cultivate good links with our business partners, and that's happening for the first time next Thursday, and Mrs Davis is organising that, so that's a new development for us. Something again that parents might want to be interested in what we're doing. Just a couple of things before we finish this first YouTube broadcast. I would really like to show parents some of these things that the students have done. This is a certificate from, as you can see, the Precious Time Appeal. This is an appreciation certificate for £361 that some students have raised for the Jessie May Trust. That's some of our younger students at lower school raised that amount of money, which I think is a fantastic effort. We're keen next year to support a charity called the Willow Foundation, and I'm keen to support that one next year, so some of our students will be working with that. I'd also like just to inform parents that 3 teachers in the school, one teacher in the school and one support member of staff, not a teacher, and our Chair of Governors have been very successful in receiving national recognition in the Teaching Awards. This is to Gary Leese, who's our Chair of Governors. He was successful in receiving some national commendation for his efforts as our Chair of Governors. We've got a fantastic support member of staff who helps to raise achievement in mathematics and English. That's Tracy, Mrs Humphreys, and she's received again national recognition. And our teacher this year who received the national recognition as being an outstanding practitioner may be known to many of you, particularly if you have girls within the school who are involved in PE, is Miss Hill. So Miss Hill has that framed award coming her way, and recognition of all her fantastic work at school. So obviously, clearly, we have some fantastic teachers here who are working particularly hard. Okay, lastly from me in this first broadcast, please do email me if you think it's been useful or you'd like us to do it in a different way, or any other information you'd like us to broadcast, and say it's a new venture for us. I just want to briefly mention this document, which is, as you can see, it's called Trust School Information. That's gone out to our staff. We're in the process of investigating where some of you may know that Whirl and West Haven are trust schools in the town, and we were lucky enough to go through the next gateway of the 115 schools could be considered to be a trust school. Much more information will come out to parents when we come back at the end of this term, and indeed in September time, about what the implications of that is. We've been able to successfully recruit some active partners to work with us as part of our trust, and I'm hopeful certainly the Western College will be a major partner in our trust, along with Apple UK, a company called Independent Thinking, and indeed Bristol City Football Club. We're looking for our trust to be centred around sport, technology, motivation for learning, alternative routes and pathways, to give all our learners and all our community the very best routes through for them through 11 to 19 provision, in fact, here at Priory Community School. Additionally to that, Priory Special School, we're keen to work with them in terms of developing a trust approach to school education. If you'd like further information about that, please do contact me, because I'm quite happy to send out some information before we come back in September, if parents would like that. If you're at all interested in what a trust school is, please look at the web at www.ssat, Special Schools and Academies Trust will be able to give you information about trust schools. Or indeed, as I say, contact me, and possibly, and if I do get a request for more information next Friday during the broadcast, I can certainly explain a little bit more about trust schools and how that works. So that was our first attempt at a parent's message on YouTube. Thank you very much, and we'll broadcast again next Friday.